Now, nanny state Boris likes to tell us what we can and cannot eat, and there is one huge fan of the nanny state when it comes to our nutrition, and that is, of course, TV chef Jamie Oliver, who really thinks that he should be in charge of Britain's diet, that everything we eat should go through his office first just to make sure it's healthy. Now, he's furious, old Jamie, because Boris Johnson, quite rightly in my view, has overturned his decision to ban BOGOF deals, buy one, get one free, which he said that people go to supermarkets, that encourages them to buy unhealthy food, big quantities of it, and that causes the obesity crisis. A dubious set of principles, if you ask me. But the point is, we're adults, we're grown-ups. We choose what we eat ourselves. We don't need the government to tell us what we eat, and we certainly don't need a two-bit TV chef to tell us what we eat. Why does every government think it's got the right to tell us what I can eat? If I want to eat unhealthy food, I'm not encouraging anyone to do that, but if I want to live my life eating chips and sausages and fried fish, that's my business. It's nothing to do with the government. How dare they come up with regulations which impose on my private life, on my private decisions as an adult, as a grown-up, and that goes for all the people in Britain. Jamie Oliver just does not seem to understand this nuance. He is the biggest apologist for the nanny state known to man. He's always done this, stop children eating this, stop people eating this. You remember his campaign years ago? There he is, looking very, very slim. His campaign against turkey Twizzlers. Yeah, they're an abomination. They're not healthy. Well, maybe they were not healthy, but if I want to get a turkey Twizzler, why should I not be allowed to? Why should every food company be made to just produce healthy food? Unhealthy food, by the way, Jamie, often, let's face it, one of the joys of life. We can't be monotone people who just eat boring food. Most people, I think, or a large proportion of the population, try very hard to eat healthily, and that's a good thing. Others don't try at all, and that's up to them. That's up to them. I cannot stand governments sticking their noses in where they're not required and where it's none of their business. And certainly a Conservative administration should not be doing this. Conservatism encompasses freedom for the individual to make his or her own choices about their own lives. And if you start banning BOGOF, and if you start banning sugar in drinks or sugar in cereal, then you are preventing me from making my decisions about my nutrition. And Jamie Oliver should realise that not everyone is a multi-millionaire. So when he goes down with his ho-ho-ho, very funny Downing Street protest called the Eton Mess, you see, Boris went to Eton, he's going to go down there with a big bowl of Eton Mess, which is going to deliver some kind of message. So when he does that, remember, not everyone's a millionaire, and we can do with the BOGOF schemes, thanks very much. A lot of Tories objected to the ban. Some Tories objected to the ban. So when the reason Boris abandoned this ban on BOGOF, buy one, get one free, was because he recognised that these are extraordinary times. These are times where people are struggling. They're struggling to make ends meet, and you cannot go round banning bargain offers in supermarkets, because that's what a lot of people will rely on. So when Boris proposed abandoning the ban on BOGOF, a lot of Tory MPs objected to that, saying, well, that's not right in these circumstances. But now that he has abandoned his ban, a load of Tory MPs are protesting about that, saying, no, BOGOF, you shouldn't have BOGOF deals, it's not healthy, obesity crisis. That's not conservatism. There's so many Conservative MPs don't seem to understand what it means to be a Tory. And I'll tell you what it means to be a Tory. For one thing, it means letting people make their own decisions about what they eat and, frankly, what they feed their children.